right now we're working on a quest for the Raider trouble at the Starlight Drive-In. So one of my guys told me there was some trouble brewing in these hills, so I thought I'd best take care of it. So I take some rat away as well. Excuse me.
What's up, everybody? Typical Gamer with your daily YouTube live streams and more hits today for you guys. Come right in for the Battle Royale live stream. Just added
Ooh. What? What? That was weird. That's an ugly bug.
Looks like it hurt.
Why a dog has a exterminator's leather vest. I just don't know. But I'll just accept it. So I'm gonna go to the secret route up here. So, see how we're gonna do this here. I think we may use some grenades. I'll flush them out.
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
Come out wherever you are. Oh, there you are. Oh, it's game time.
Time's up!
Boosh. painstaking than I thought it would be. Anyway, for you guys tuning in right now, just exploring the Commonwealth a little bit, not working on any main storylines, just kind of doing my own thing right now. Pop a comment in the comments. If there's any quests that you want to see me go at, give a go. I have all the DLCs except for Far Harbor. Alright, now time to take care of this pesky turret. Just punch it right in the square in the jaw.
Who's there?
Surprise! Ooh, go all the way around the chair, okay. There we go. Let's crack that door open. See what we got. Kind of goodies. Blood can. Oh, I wish I had that when I was doing the walls at Diamond City. That would have been interesting. The Great Red Wall. Where if you can actually do that. No booby traps. That's good. See anyone right away? Just in case, let's whip a grenade in there. There it is. Whew. McCready, if you could, shoot that turret, that'd be great. You take cover too, you don't have to absorb all of the bullets. Alright, fine. Guess I'll take care of it.
We're splitting all that, right?
Yeah, sure, we're splitting all of it right after, you just stood there and... McCready. Alright, let's get that food. Clean this entire shelf out as well. You know what, McCready, we can split it. All of the heavy things, you can take those. I tell you what.
Hey. Well?
I wonder if it'd be handy to keep around a sniper rifle. Couldn't hurt, I mean. I know what that means. close there.
Nice.
Who keeps rounds in a cooler? Oh, this guy's gonna get it. Keep going. Oh, you want to fist fight too? Box the match of the year right here. Yeah, I gotta say, like, jet's probably my favorite, like, drug in this game. Being able to slow down time is just so handy. Bingo, bango, bongo, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. So maybe I don't need all the, Metal Raider gear.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Doesn't really matter. I'm here now. I've just got to deal with that.
Good attitude to have. Not the way I felt. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Yeah. Did you have any luck with those raiders?
My back hurts, my feet hurt, everything hurts.
I took care of those raiders for you.
Really? Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time. Lost track of how many blisters I got.
I hope you realize how... did first. Easy running, this ain't.
I want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
That place looks so disproportionate. So glad there's no gravity in this game.
I knew you'd help us.